How much should you spend on equipment when starting YouTube? Contrary to what most people think, you don't need to build a studio for $5,000 to make it work. I've helped over 30 business owners start YouTube from scratch, and many of them use a setup that costs just a couple $100s. So in this video, I'll break down the two options you have when it comes to equipment. First one is the budget option that costs you less than $200. The second one is if you have a bit more money to spend and you want to maximize quality. Now, before I give you the list of equipments, I want to address that equipment doesn't matter as much as you might think. Many people I see that want to start YouTube delay things because they say that they need the best equipment, they need to spend thousands of dollars on this, and if they don't, they can't start. But that's just the biggest scope that exists, because really what will determine the success you have on YouTube is your content quality, not your video quality, which means that what actually makes your videos perform is the video idea, the packaging, so the thumbnail, the scripting, the structure, the editing, the value that you provide. That's a big one. And equipment is maybe 5% of the equation. Now, don't get me wrong, you need good quality content so your videos are actually watchable, but you don't need studio quality footage to be successful on YouTube. Now, having said that, here are the two best options for buying equipment. The first one is the budget option. What you need for that is a newer phone and a microphone. That's it. If you have a newer iPhone or any recent smartphone really, those have really good cameras nowadays. And most viewers can tell the difference between a video that was recorded on an iPhone versus a video that was recorded on a professional camera. For this, I recommend you buy a simple tripod so you can actually set up your phone the right way. This usually costs $30 to $50. You just want to make sure that it has a phone holder which you can put your phone in, and that's it. And for the microphone, a cheap lavalier mic which costs $50 to $100 maximum is more than enough. You see, audio quality is even more important than the visual quality, so you definitely want to have a microphone like that. But again, a simple lav mic plugged into your phone works great. So the total cost of that is around $100 or $150, and this is actually the setup that I use for myself. I have a bunch of clients who use this exact setup, and the quality is pretty good. Plus, you always have the option to upgrade later. Now, the second option is the high-end setup. This is a good option when you have some budget and you want to maximize quality. It's also a great option if you know that you're fully committed to YouTube long-term, which you should be. And also if you want that high-end professional look on your videos, this is the right option. So let me go over one by one the exact equipment set I recommend. The first one is the camera. For that, I recommend a Sony ZV-E10. This is the standard for talking head videos. It has great quality. It also has a flip screen where you can see yourself, and it's around $800. Next up is lighting. For the softbox, I recommend the Aperture Light Dome Mini 3. But then you will also need a light that you put into this softbox. For that, I recommend the Aperture Amaran 60DS. This pairs perfectly with the softbox, and both of these cost around $180. For the microphone, I recommend a DJI Mic 2. This is around $200 and it's great because it's wireless, it's super easy to use, and the quality is great. Plus, whenever you're traveling, you're moving around, you can just easily carry this. Then you'll also need a tripod for your camera. Now for this one, there are a bunch of options, but one really good one that I recommend is the Manfrotto B3 Advanced. This is around $275, but this will last you for years. Something that most people forget about, and this is especially important if you want to record screen share videos where you're sharing your screen, maybe you're in the B2B space and you're sharing different presentations, micro boards, or just showing your screen in some way, you will need a cam link. This is the Elgato Cam Link 4K, which I recommend. It's $140, and this is what connects your camera to your PC. So basically you can use it as a webcam, and for that you will also need an HDMI to mini HDMI cable, which is around $50. That is the actual thing that connects your cam link to your computer. So the total cost of all of this is around $1,800, which again is not a lot. What you should actually invest in is everything else. The strategy, the thumbnails, the scripts, the production. That is what separates channels that get results from the channels that don't. And if you want help with all of that, click the first link in the description and book a free call with me. I've helped dozens of people get started with YouTube completely from scratch and turn it into a consistent source of leads and revenue for their business. You can also check out all of our results with the link below. So again, book your call. And if you want to see how I help my client Taylor make $28,000 from YouTube in the first 28 days of working with us, then watch this video next.